Do you love your children? Do you want the best for them? Do you want to see them in the future and you are all smiles? Then this video is for you. You want to watch this video to the end because you're welcome back. My name is Waka Ukeogene. If you're seeing my face for the first time on this channel, we talk about relationship, we talk about health, and we talk about lifestyle in general. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe and join the family. The first thing to do to show that you actually love your children is to have a listening ear to them. Have a listening ear. Be their best friend. Be their succor. Be the person, the go-to person. Don't be too busy for your children. Don't be too busy. Don't cloud yourself with so much work that you forget that your children are your first priority. You are looking for money. You say, oh, I'm chasing money. I have to have money to pay their fees. You will chase that money and not be their friend, and at the end of the day, you will lose those children. You would have been able to pay school fees in the kind of schools that you want them to attend, but you will be missing out on something else. So please, let there be a balance. Make out time to be friends with your children. Let them first be your friend before they start going to be friends with other people out there, because the peer pressure is much, even from a very little age. I remember when my own child was very little in the nursery school, and something happened in the school, because even as little as they are, they discuss, they talk about things, and with that little brain that they have in that class, you see those other ones, they don't also understand what they are saying, but they are passing on an information. So my child came home one day and she was telling me some things. She kept on telling me these things, and I was like, who is telling you this? My classmates. Eventually, I had to go to the school to go talk to the teachers. I know, okay, he's just a little boy too. He doesn't really understand what he's saying, but someone has to keep an eye on him. If I wasn't paying attention, if I was the kind of parent that my child is, oh, please, I'm busy, or just go away first, and I cannot listen to my child, that child would have kept us saying that thing, and after a while, she'll think that that's okay, and she'll start to live like that. So pay attention to your children. Be their friends. Listen to them. You love them. Do you? Pay attention to them. Make them your friends. And that's how they will grow up. They become teenagers. You are their best buddy. Anything that's happening, they are coming to first tell you, because you have created that relationship. They are not going to, because if that vacuum is there, children will definitely look for a way to fill it. Especially when they get to that teenage years, they will look for someone else that they will begin to confide in, and they will begin to do things that you will be wondering, how did this one start? You didn't make them your friend from when they were little. Make your children your friend. Pay attention to what they have to say. Gist with them. Interact with them. Be open to them. Don't always be that parent that's always shouting down. You don't want to hear what they have to say. Listen to what they have to say. Their mistakes, tell them, say, oh no, that is not how it should be. Oh, when there are some things that are wrong, let them talk to you. Let them express themselves, and you correct them, with love, without, like a friend. Just, the way their own friends will talk to them. Their own friends will tell them, no, that's not it. That you talk to them that way, they become your friends, and they begin to confide in you, and they grow up that way. And when they grow up that way, having that kind of belief that the first person I go to is my mom, or the first person I go to is my dad, it will be so hard for peer pressure, for people to, in fact, they will come and tell you, when somebody is pressuring them outside, they will say, let me get home, I'm going to tell my mom or my dad, because their mom and their dad is their friend that they are going to go and talk to. They see you as their friend. So ensure that you make your children your friend. If you say you love them, train up your children to become responsible people. Assign them responsibility. I know that a lot of parents these days will say, oh, I suffered too much when I was growing up. Now I've made money. My children cannot suffer like this. They will put house help. They will put all the gadgets in the house. The children don't know how to do anything. You are breeding up people that at the end of the day, you will not be happy with what you are doing, with what you are breeding. You will not be happy with the breed of people that you are bringing up. Assign them responsibilities at home. Give them responsibilities. Wash dishes, clean the house. This is your duty. This is and ensure that they follow that assignment that you give to them. Ensure that they do it. Don't say, oh, because he's not my friend. No, because he's your friend doesn't mean that you are not also the parent. There should be a line, okay? There should be a line. Assign them responsibilities in the home. Let your children do something. Let them know that this is my responsibility. This is my responsibility. I'm meant to be cleaning tables in the house. I'm meant to be washing dishes. I'm meant to be mopping the floor. I'm meant to be doing this. Assign them responsibility. Don't just, surround yourself with help and your children, all they are doing is just to be studying. It's good to study, but studying alone will not make you a complete human being. There are lots of intelligent people who studied their books, but because they were lacking in other areas, even that academic intelligence that they have, they could not even handle it because they were not trained in other ways. They were not rounded children. And in the world today, we are experiencing this lack. It is there. So if you can bring up your own children differently, your children will stand out. Your children will stand out amongst other children. You will raise up your shoulder and say, yeah, that's my child. Make them know that hard work pays. Yes, I know you say, smart work. If you are not strong mentally, which is hard work, you are not strong physically, even the mental, you cannot handle it. You cannot handle it. Say, oh, smart work. You will not still be able to handle it if you are not strong. So you have to make your children know that hard work pays. Train them to be hardworking. Don't keep lazy children. Don't allow them to be playing on games all day. They cannot do anything solid for themselves. They cannot wash their clothes. They cannot take care of themselves. Everything is being done for them. You are just pampering them into a world that is not going to pamper them out there. They are going to come into the world to come and struggle with other people. So why are you pampering them? Why are you wanting to make them so soft? They become very soft, and when they come out, they cannot handle anything in life. That's why you see today, because children are so, they are so soft. When little things come their way, they cannot even put themselves together. The other day, I saw a young guy in his 20s. I was heartbroken because this guy was intoxicated. He's on drugs. I just looked at him. I said, my God, how did this begin? How did this start? And how will the parents be feeling now? How will the parents be feeling? You say, oh, some people, no matter what you do to them, they will always turn out that way. Okay, I want to say, I really do not agree to that. I don't agree to that. It is the upbringing from the beginning that leads. When a child is not mentally strong, you've not taught a child hard work, the child is not hard. He meets any little challenge on the way, he just goes and starts, because of the little challenge, you see him, he takes the drug. Because he's not tough. You've not toughened your child. You've not made your child know that life is not a bed of roses. I actually heard of a very wealthy man who makes his children do a lot of hard work in the home, and he pays them for it. Know that, oh, this hard work, there's a salary, you take it. You can do that instead of just giving them things without them doing anything for it. Nothing done. They just keep getting things. Because you suffered, so you want to spoil them. The fourth thing is that you should teach your children to obey rules and regulations. Teach them to obey rules and regulations in the world, whether the rules are written or unwritten. There are rules and regulations. Not everything that you can do. You have to let them know that they must obey rules and regulations. Don't be that kind of parent that when a teacher disciplines your child in school, you will rush off to the school to go and fight the teacher. Don't be like that. In fact, when a child is being disciplined by the teachers in school, they're actually helping you. They're actually trying to correct that child. They're trying to put that child in the right way. Unless they've injured your child in a way that you say, oh, this one is too much, then you cannot go and say, oh, what went wrong? Why this? This is too much. Not that because they talk to your children, because I've seen parents, you don't even beat their children, just go and tell them that this your child is misbehaving. You will see the way they will be on the defensive. No, don't tell me that about my child. No. They don't want to hear of it. Someone is trying to correct your child. You should be happy that somebody is even helping you to mold your child. Your child is your future. You don't want to be that parent that at your old age, where you're supposed to be saying, oh, I'm resting, you are still carrying your children. Yes, they are old parents. They are retired. They are still carrying their children, still say, mommy, I need this. Daddy, I need this. They are still running to police station to go and bail the child out. They are still even taking care of some of the children's grandchildren. You don't want to be. I don't think such parents are happy. You don't want to be that kind of parent. So you have to teach your children discipline. It's a whole circle. Teach them discipline. Don't rush off to go and fight people because they have corrected your child. Don't do that. Teach them that you have to obey. That is what your school says. Obey. Don't be the parents that will say, no, don't mind them. And you'll be the one to even be teaching your child indiscipline. Let your child know that rules and regulations apply to him or her. Teach your child timeliness. That's the last point. Teach your child timeliness. Let your child be timely. Don't even start. You as a parent should not be the one teaching them how to be going late to places. You are the one taking them to school. School is meant to resume for 8. You are taking them there by 9 o'clock. You are taking them there, strolling in by 8:30. You are teaching them. Even when they are small, they are learning. They begin to feel complacent. It doesn't matter. Anytime we get there, we get there. Oh, that's not the upbringing that you should give to your children. Teach them timeliness. It matters in the way that they act. These 4 points that I've given you, it's a whole package. You say, oh, there are some children that they did all this for, and yet they turned out not to be. It will be the percentage will be so small. If you intentionally bring up your children, say, I love my kids and I want them to be people in future. I want them to be people that I will be proud of, the society will be proud of, the family will be proud of. You have to follow some steps. You can't just leave them to the world like that. For them to go to just run anyhow they want to live anyhow they want to live. You can't do that. It's a full package. So you have to look at all the steps. Parenting is intentional. You love your child. You want the best for your child. You have to give them what they need, not what they want. You have to give them what they need, not what they want. Children will not want to walk. They will not want to be disciplined. They will not want to be timely. They will not want to do so many of these things. But you as a parent, it's your responsibility to ensure that your children turn out to be good. They turn out to be children that you, your family, the society will be proud of, especially in the society of today where things are falling apart. If you can bring up your children properly, your children will be set apart. They will be high flyers because they will be different, and the world will see them as, oh, these ones are different. Put these things into practice. Be a good parent. Show that child that I love you, my child. I love you. I want the best for you. It is by putting all these things into practice that actually shows your child that you love him or her. It's not the things that you buy, it's not the going out, it's not the travelings and all that. These trainings that the child will carry for life, those are the things that will actually show that you love your child. If you are pampering your child, that's not love. That is not love, because at the end of the day, sometimes these over pampered children, they get angry. So why did you bring me up like this? I'm sure you've heard of stories like that. They get angry with the so-called parents who thought that they were pampering them. Don't bring up your children in that manner if you truly love them. If you truly love them, man up, woman up, be the parent. Don't let your children control you. Control them. Okay? Don't let them control you. Control them. Let them know that you are the parent. Be their friend. Let them be disciplined. Show them hard work. Assign them responsibilities at home. Tell them, let them know that timeliness is important. Let them follow rules and regulations. And I believe at the end of the day, you will smile for it. You will be happier for it. I want to thank you for taking that time to watch this video. There's another video I did on children. I'm going to drop it in the description box and it will be on the screen. You can click it and take out time to watch it if you are an intentional parent that really wants to make your children, better people, or you are a parent to be. You are planning one day you're going to be a parent. You have to be intentional. You have to start now to start to put these things into consideration. How am I going to bring up my children? It's now that you have to start thinking about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If it's your first time of seeing my face, please do well to subscribe. Click on that subscribe icon down below and join this family. Turn on your notification bell so that whenever we upload any video, you will get to know about it. And thank you so much. I want you to also share this video on all your social media platforms so that people can get to see it, and they will gain one or two things from it. Thank you so much for taking out time to watch this video till the end. Until I come your way next time, stay fabulous, stay healthy. Adios.